Okay.
All right.
So let's see. We've kind of got.
So now you can talk to the people as well.
Yes. If I.
Hello, people.
Hello, people. Yes. Yeah. Do you get the Twitch chat up still?
Yeah. No.
Oh yeah. So you can see over there too
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It should be right there.
Awesome. So it's not just on your phone anymore.
Correct.
All right. So you got your unit cards. We chose our faction. Prepare the round counter. Oh shit, we better pop this thing out of its little...
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh man, we got all kinds of
We gotta bust out
cardboard.
the cardboard now, guys. Get that good. Get that good new cardboard smell.
And just make sure you don't breathe it in too much.
Cardboard smoke. Don't breathe this.
Yeah, I think that would be a bad vape.
So not vaping, but when I was a kid in, what was it? This must have been about 4th grade. Me and some buddies thought, smoking was cool because that's what cool people did was smoked back then.
Oh, and do we have the little
I
plastic?
think it's probably in with the dice there. I'm guessing. I haven't seen it.
It was actually it was in the box.
What was the plastic thing?
To hold the
Yeah.
the round counter together. Just should be just a little black
Two
plastic.
black.
Yeah, I haven't seen them at all.
Maybe they're underneath.
Well, no. I saw it in here, and it was loose in the box.
Oh,
'Cause it got taken out somehow.
haven't. Yeah, I don't remember seeing it. So it's you who lost it, John. Since you're the only person who admits having seen it.
I did lose it.
Okay.
This is a good start, guys.
Hello, Dagobah Dave. Have you seen
Have you seen?
the plastic thing for the round counter? Well, whatever. We can look.
I mean,
for
it's not us. It's
we
not
can keep
important.
track of rounds without the little plastic thingy.
I mean, honestly, like, are you gonna keep track around, or are you just gonna blow each other?
I don't know. Yeah, we might just go to because there's no objectives in the demo.
in the
so
demo.
so you have to go till you kill the other person anyway. So
Don't die. It's the objective.
Until you defeat the units.
Yes,
Oh,
you
right.
have to defeat the
Don't
other guys.
lose. We'll change that.
Okay. Yeah. So we got that.
Don't worry, guys.
Okay, we
Don't
got
worry, guys. It's been found.
You can put it together. Here you
All
go,
right.
John.
I love putting dials together. If it's anything I learned from X-Wing is how much I love. No.
Okay, so we got our unit cards. Oh wait, upgrades. We need some upgrades too. Ha! You get no upgrades. Sucks to be you. I, however, get the laser cannon upgrade for my ATRT.
Well, I'm sorry that your guys are so poor. You need upgrades off the bat.
Oh, they're jamming on us for just be like,
There's only
yes, we can only play 6 rounds. That is the rules of the game. However, if we just
well,
want
no,
to,
I think that guy's saying there's only 6 rounds. Can't you just count it yourself,
Oh,
dummies? Okay. Next step, command cards. All right. So, like we were saying, so these Hawk are your command cards that we're going to use at the beginning of each round to kind of determine turn order.
All right.
So the number of pips up in the corner tell you how many units you get to choose to activate versus doing random activations. But they will the high or the lower pip number gets initiative priority, so he'll get to activate first, whichever one of us two has the lowest number of pips.
Okay, so it's kind of like a reverse war where you're just like lowest guys.
Yeah,
going
kind
first.
of. So a lower pip number lets you activate first, but you only but you can only actively choose which unit to activate, because when we're activating, there's going to be these order tokens. So what you'll do is you'll give order tokens to, so like if you do the 3 pip one, you can give order tokens to 3 units within range 3 of your commander. And then those ones, when it's your turn to activate a unit, you can say, okay, I'm going to activate whatever unit that has an order token, okay? Or you can choose to randomly draw one of your remaining order tokens, and then you have to activate a unit of that type.
Okay.
So the triangle ones are core units, which will be your stormtroopers.
All right. So my troops.
And the
that's
that is
the-
your commander.
Okay.
And then
The support is the.
yep, and then that is the support. So that's your speeder bikes. Cool. So
Yeah, 33.
So everything you got there, that's one box set.
That's the core set. That's cool. Yeah.
so
33
now
miniatures, I think.
we place our units in this range 1 area. So within the first 6 inches of the mat, basically here.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
like,
Right now. 70,
It says to kind of place them about how they are in
Yeah, you
the
get some barricades with it.
in the thing, but it's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, they have. That's like some
So,
custom
one thing, though, with placing your- so these
with this
units,
additional trooper
so your
that has this
squads,
ability.
so your core units here.
So is there different loadouts you can make for them?
One thing
or
to
are they
remember
all,
with
like,
them
pretty
is,
static?
so like, you've got your unit commander,
Okay.
right, or your unit leader. The other units
Yeah,
in
so
the or
everything
the other
has, like, the
minis in
unit
the
cards
unit
here,
need to
that's
be
basically
placed in
cards.
what's called
Yeah.
cohesion.
But then
Right.
you have,
around
like,
him.
Stormtrooper, so like
So
add
they
one Stormtrooper
so they
to
have to
that
be
unit.
within.
Yeah, add one rebel trooper.
Like an inch.
Add,
It's,
add a DLT 19 Stormtrooper to that unit.
1 or 2.
Right.
So yeah, so you can customize like what auxiliary units.
Do they come like so there's extra pieces? So there's like different sprues for the weapons
yeah.
and stuff then too.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, it's
for,
within
that
the
is
one
for
speed movement
the ATRT.
of the. So they have to be
So-
basically within a
So, yeah.
this big radius or
So right now, like, it
around
has laser cannon in it. But
And it has to be just from
This-
him, right? It can't just be
I
from like
think
guy
it
to
would
guy.
listen, but like.
Yeah, it has to
But
be. So they
you
have
can
to be
make
at
either
least
otherwise,
that close
so
to
it should
the
be
unit
moddable, so
Right.
you can switch a
commander.
gun and.
Right.
unit
okay.
leader.
Okay. But the
And then
troops,
would we
they come,
usually like
he
actually
comes
take
with
turns
that.
He comes with
deploying
that, and he
units
only-
per
So
se?
Okay,
so what
there's
you'll
not
do
currently.
is
So
when
really,
it's time to
because-
move.
Yeah.
So like you
Because
know,
we have, like,
say I'm
like,
going to do
the
a
troops
range
here,
2
but-
move with this
yeah,
guy.
we have
So I take the range
the
2
extra
thing.
troops
I take my commander or the
over
leader.
there. So
I move
so
him
they
here,
come separately.
right?
Yeah.
But you
And
don't
now
have
the
to
rest
put
of
that
the
troop in
guys,
that unit if
it
you
does.
don't want to. It's
We don't
more
even
points
need to
add
bother
in.
with the range tool. Or the, you
That's
just
pretty cool.
go and place them around him
And yeah.
however you want,
And the way that the movement works,
as long as
is you
they're
just
all
move the unit leader,
in cohesion
And then
with the
everybody else-
unit.
and then everybody else
Okay.
can just move in.
Well, I was
cohesion
actually
with
just
it.
asking
makes
about
sense.
initial deployment
So
before the game
yeah,
starts.
so like
Oh
yeah,
well,
you
I
got
mean,
your
I think
unit.
Yeah, you're measuring stuff.
I mean, for a demo
you
game,
measure
it
from
doesn't
your-
yeah,
matter
for the
so
demo
much.
game,
You
I think
place
we're
them
just
there,
gonna kind of just
and
set
then
them
you
up
take these
how they
guys,
have
and
them
then
here. It doesn't really matter, but
Set all these guys.
yeah, I think
within
in the initial game,
the
it's
distance.
That's cool.
it's an
Yeah,
alternating.
yeah.
It is an
Yeah, that was to
alternating
make it
thing where
faster,
we
so you're
take
not-
turns.
yeah,
I
you're
place a
using
unit,
them
you
At
place
least
a
the
unit.
first wave doesn't that
Okay.
have like some more named guys like a Veers or something? Too?
Yep. Right away they're really.
Yep, Veers and Princess Leia
Veers
are
and
in
Princess Leia are coming
the
out.
the next wave that's coming
And
out.
like isn't there like a speeder too? Like, is
There's
that-
the
yeah,
snow
the
speeder.
Snow speeder,
speeder,
yeah.
and the ATSD.
Yep, and the
That's
ATST.
pretty cool. Yeah, the ATST. I was looking at that. It's like that tall. My Wizard of the Coast one's like.
Mhm. Well, and so like one of the things with like the speeders, right, is that they have this thing called, what was it?
Yeah, they have this
Something
speeder one.
Yeah.
Speeder 1, which means that they can fly over any obstacle up to height 1, which is that high.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Wonder
So
if
there's
anybody-
actual height limits.
Yeah, and
then.
there's
Yeah.
gonna be like a height too.
And
They're
there's
like
the snow speeder has
a
like height
foot.
2, so like yeah, so
that's
so
kinda
there's gonna be
cool.
obstacles that are like
Yeah, you can make
really
make a
tall,
building
yeah.
that you could fly over.
yeah,
or
you're
not.
gonna want to have that 4-foot
Right.
building that no one can traverse.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, but you do. But you could make a terrain that you could make it so that someone can just fly
And then-
over it then.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
That's kinda cool.
So
I like that.
so these guys actually stay out
Interesting.
for now
Yeah, and they
because
have like climbing rules for like sheer
every
cliffs.
Yeah,
every
like
unit
some guys
actually.
have
Oh wait,
grappling hooks.
Yeah,
oh
I-
yeah.
I only
yeah,
have, like, one
I
squad.
we grabbed when we were
There's
kind
also,
of getting everything
so
set
like climbing
up
up
here.
a cliff,
Grabbed.
like
Just kind of split them all up.
When a unit activates, they have
So
two
there.
actions.
There we go.
Which can be move and attack, or aim, or dodge, or two actions can't do the same action twice. But they can use both actions to climb up, or they can clamber, which only takes one action.
Yeah.
But then you have to roll dice, and some of your characters might
They could
not.
fall. Yeah.
Could
Yeah,
fall.
they fall and die.
They fall and die,
Hilarious.
yeah.
Yeah, well, it's worth
So-
the risk sometimes, I'm sure. To actually do other stuff too.
You
So,
know,
alright,
it's
so-
terrain, man.
Yeah.
So I think we are basically all set up now. Except for like if we need to, we can
No, and
pop
that
out dodge tokens.
vehicle there
and
has
things
3
like
different
that.
loadout guns.
That's what
Yeah.
he was saying. That's what I said. I was wondering about the extra sprue pieces. I'm
Jeez,
like, oh.
come on.
But yeah, you could like
Look,
magnetize it.
look,
Then,
look how much he's cheating here.
Oh
Like,
jeez, yeah, you are
just,
totally.
just getting all his guys out like ahead of his range rulers. This guy.
All
Like
right.
a quarter of an inch. I don't know.
So the game.
You also pass this back and forth for like turn
Yeah.
initiative.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Yeah.
So the game here is going to start out. The very first thing is going to be the command phase, and that's where, like I said, we're both going to pick a command card, reveal the card, figure out who's going to have priority this round, and then we issue orders, which would be putting out the order tokens that you want to the units you want to issue the orders to.
Okay.
So I got mine.
So I knew, yeah.
All right, so I did push.
Yeah,
You guys
push.
also. So if we both have the same number of pips, the player who has the round counter. I don't think we actually determined that, but we'll just say you do because it's sitting on your side of the table already.
Perfect.
All right.
You roll one of the defense dice, the
The
red one.
A red die? Okay.
Yep, that's
The
the
what?
6-siders.
Oh, yeah.
D6.
Yep, D6s are defense, the D8s are attack dice. So you roll that. If you get a block, you have priority. If you don't get a block, that's the triangle.
Okay.
Then I get priority.
No.
So I have priority. So I'll get to issue. So I'll get to move my guys first.
Okay.
So
So there's a set for each side and then black.
there's defense die, offense die.
Oh, they are different.
Yep,
So
they're
the
different.
defense will be the more
so
square.
yeah, so the different colors
Yeah.
are so basically it's generally kind of like white tends to be the weakest
Yep.
and red is the most powerful. Of them.
Yep.
So I did push of 2, so I'm going to put one. So actually,
Is that guy within range 3 of your
we
commander?
should measure it here. So
He
it's got to
is.
be range 3 of our commander, which obviously we are right now.
Yeah.
When you're on a 3x3 board, I
And
don't
your
think you're,
commander-
I don't think you're going to be
Accidents.
out of range very often.
And the commander's in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, which is like when you're playing a bigger game, when you get more units, eventually the rules do allow you to have up to 2 commanders in your army.
Okay.
So that could come into play where you kind of split your commanders out a little bit to kind of spread the range of your
Which
command
is why
options.
we're getting more commanders within the expansion
Yeah.
release.
Yeah. All right. So that's what I got one out for my support and out for my commander, and then these two, you could if you're actually like when you're actually playing like me, I'll probably have a bag to keep them in, but you can kind of just shuffle them up and oh geez, I've got 1 rebel and 1 imperial order token. Oh well. But yeah,
How did you manage that?
and I'll just kind of set them. You just kind of
Right.
shuffle them up and
There you
then.
go.
And then yeah, then they'll be there for you to draw out of when you
Grab
want to.
one. So you get to assign 2 of yours.
As well? Okay.
Yep, because that's what your command card did.
Yep. So yeah, because you chose push, and then
And then the command card is.
yep, the command
is-
card is gone. So
Yep.
you only get to play each command card once.
Okay.
Normally in a full game, we would also have specialized command cards
You
from our
you'd have
commanders.
7 total.
Yep. But
But again,
the
demo game.
only one is there's like here this one standing orders.
Oh yeah,
That one does get
that one returns to your hand.
back into your hand, so that one you get to keep around the whole game, and I'm sure later on they'll have more similar ones. So there, boom. That's the issuing order step.
Okay.
So next is activation phase. So the first step of activation is choose a unit. So like I said, if you've got an order token out on a guy, you can choose, you can then specifically say, I want to activate this person.
Okay.
Or you can say, I want to draw one of my other tokens here just randomly, and then activate a unit of the rank displayed on that token.
Okay.
So, for now, I'm going to activate my ATSD. So that gives me a chance to do 2 actions. Here in the demo, that's moving, attacking, aiming, and dodging.
Okay.
The one thing is move actions you can do twice. The other ones
Or once.
are once. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that includes like if you're doing like I believe that that includes whether they're even some cards will give you free actions too,
Sure.
so they don't count as part of your 2 actions, but
You
you
still
still can't do 2 like
Yeah.
attacks if one of them's a free attack unless it's specifically like there is one that specifically says like you can do this a second time or something like that.
Yeah.
So let's see. So
Harkening
my
back to
so my
X-Wing and
ATRT
Imperial
has a speed of 2. If you look kind of right there on the card,
The little red
this
dashes.
these red dashes show what the speed is for him. So he's got a max speed of 2.
Okay.
So you just fit the maneuver thing in there, little slot, and then you can angle this however you want. Move your guy to the other end. You also can, when you're moving units, you don't have to move the whole speed. The one exception is
The speeder
the
move.
compulsory move on the speeder bikes.
Okay.
So you can stop anywhere along the.
But that's why the slot bases are the way they are.
Yep.
And then one thing to note about the
And that's why you
vehicles-
don't. And that's why you don't glue the speeder bike on sideways.
Yeah. And then one thing to note also is that like so like the speeder bikes have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
One is it could attack around anywhere, but this one is a fixed frontal thing.
So it's only what's in front of it.
So
Yeah,
it shoots
so
out of this
the
front,
front
arc.
arc.
The front. You see the
So
lines on the
facing does
race.
matter for vehicles,
Okay.
and it's not in the demo set, but there is a pivot action that you can pivot your guys with.
And then I'm gonna take with my other action for that guy. I'm gonna take a dodge. So he gets a dodge token, which basically will let me, if you shoot at him later, that'll let me cancel out some hits.
Okay.
So that is my first. So then it would go to places the units face down. Yeah. So and then like when you're done, you just flip the token over so it's face down. So that indicates that to everyone that this unit's already been activated. So that way everyone can kind of just see and tell.
Okay.
And then it would move on to you now. Now you get a chance to activate one of your units.
All right.
Yeah, so either one at your choice or one at random.
We'll do Vader.
Cool.
So yeah, Vader just has the speed of 1 there. But he does have the cool, after you perform a move action, you can make a free attack action.
Yeah, but he also only has a melee weapon.
Yep, yep.
Because right now we don't have any upgrades, so he doesn't have his force powers at the moment,
Yeah.
which would give him some ranged attacks. Like he has a force choke, and he also has a saber throw upgrade, which both of those upgrades then give him ranged attacks.
Nice.
So this would be like
Isn't it like throw any like melee weapon that you have for like half its value or something?
I think so, maybe. I'd have to look at the card here real quick.
And then you said one would be here? Or
So,
at the
no,
end?
it would be to the other end would be the
Yep.
full thing. Assuming
Or-
you wanted to move the full distance, you don't necessarily have
Yeah.
to, but at this point there's no reason not to, really, I
Plus
guess.
you
But
plus you kind of really want to get Vader into
yeah,
battle.
as slow as Vader moves,
But I think I'd probably
you
go.
he kind of, yeah. In fact, like, you might even want to, because like I said, the move is the one action you can do twice instead of one time. So you can double move him to get him moving along down the battlefield. Because that's kind of the thing about Vader is he hits hard as hell.
Yeah, you roll
It's
six red.
6 red dice. Plus he has pierce and impact on his attack, which is awesome. But it's a matter of actually getting him
To that
across
point.
the battlefield to the other troopers.
Mhm.
So
Maybe move them a second time then.
yeah, so it's very like kind of like, you know, that scene at the end of Rogue One where he just slowly, implacably moves down the hallway, just fucking shit up, but it takes forever to get there. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, try to watch the language
Sorry,
on
stream.
stream for
On my podcast, I get yelled at for my language all the time too.
probably not the people watching now, but
Yeah.
but for
I don't think I swore.
Family.
I don't think I swore once.
No,
the whole
yeah,
time,
yeah, you
which
did
is
really well.
You know, I probably am now making the guy who edits our podcasts really angry because like that's one thing he always harps on me about is because he has to do so much editing to our podcast because I'm just like have like a
Right.
steady stream of swear words coming out of my mouth. And so he probably watched this and he's all like, Leo can do it. He cannot swear. All right, so you've activated Vader.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and activate Luke then. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to move my troopers on up too. And let's see, troopers also range speed 2. Let's see.
yeah, because you would randomly choose one of your trooper.
Yep, I'm going to randomly select a token. Oh, and it happens to be a core unit. So I know, whoops, don't want to lose these spare stormtroopers. Knocking them all off the table. Where'd the speed 2?
All of
There
our
it
special
is.
boys. And women. I don't know.
Gonna move and let's see. What's my range? You know what? I forgot how long range 4. You know what? I bet I probably could have shot with my ATRT instead of just dodging. I forget how
I would
long
hope
range.
so.
I'm so
Like,
used
does
to.
he have to be-
I'm so used to playing X-wing where you have to be a lot closer than
Yeah.
that before you can start shooting.
Okay.
So let's see. What's the range on the Rebel troopers here? Range 3. I can.
Yeah, you could get your guys out
Because
front.
I believe with the range, you can pre-measure with the range ruler at any time. Yes,
Nice.
that's what I thought. So that's the one thing is you can pre-measure
Yeah.
with the range ruler anytime. Movement templates, however, you can only
Yeah.
have them use them when you're actually. So if I got that, he is going to be within range 1
Or 3.
or range 3. Yeah, that's what I said. Okay. So I'm gonna just slide the rest of my dudes up here. And then we're gonna take a shot.
Okay.
So I gotta we gotta check for cover here because this is kind of in the way. So basically we go from the center of the leader to the center of Vader here. And it looks like I just skirt the barrier. So
Oh.
no cover granted.
Okay.
Vader should have.
So my second action here that these guys are going to take is going to be the attack action. So the first thing when you do an attack action is you declare the defender. So the defender is going to be Vader.
Okay.
And then I form my attack pool, which so my rebel troopers, they fire their blaster rifle with 1 black die. And since I have 5 of them, that'll be 5 of them. And since this is Fantasy Flight, we don't actually have enough dice to roll 5 black dice at once.
So
with,
3 and
with the
then
main
2.
course set.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I roll my attack dice. Wow. So I got a hit and 2 crits off those first 2. We'll just put that out there. There, those are now
Sure.
black dice.
Okay.
And with my other 2, I got another crit. So crits in this game aren't as deadly as say they are in X-Wing, where you
Where
do
you
like
have
a
different
bonus
damage
damage. Like when you're shooting a trooper, it's still just basically they're getting shot. I mean, there is some advantage to them. The biggest thing with crits is like when you're shooting at vehicles with armor, you need to actually get crits rather than hits to damage them.
Okay.
So I rolled my attack dice. We would apply dodge and cover. Well, we already figured out there's no cover.
And you hadn't dodged.
If you had a dodge token, then you could use that to cancel hits. Crits can't be canceled by dodge, but hits can be.
Okay.
So, but you don't have that. So, the next would be for me to modify my attack dice, where I would then resolve any abilities that would change it. Same thing, then the defender can resolve abilities that would change the dice. I don't have any of those. I think you have. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, yeah. You've got deflect, but that only works if you have a dodge token.
Yeah.
So that doesn't do anything. So now you would roll your defense dice. So you will roll whatever his defense die type is. You'll see next to.
Yep. The red.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he
That
rolls
keeps-
red defense die, and you will roll 1 die for each hit and crit that I got on you. So you'll roll 4 dice. So.
Yeah.
So there's those 2, and then that one was just a blank. So
You
just
re-roll
re-roll
that
that one because you need to roll a 4th one anyways. So you got 2 blocks, and you got a surge. Okay. And Vader does not have any surge ability.
Okay.
So you'll see like here, like your speeder bike, so there's offensive surges and defensive surges. So a speeder bike has the ability on a defensive surge to change all their defensive surges into blocks. On offense, they can change their offensive surges into hits. Same thing, stormtroopers can surge for hits on offense.
Okay.
Vader, however, doesn't, but you did cancel 2 of my damage, so Vader takes 2.
Okay.
So let's pop out some of these damage tokens. And then moves on to you.
Okay. Move the speeder bikes.
Okay, cool. So when we activate those, like we said, those have the compulsory move. Which I think they actually ignore that in the demo game here. So I don't think.
Do they? Oh, because it's small.
Yeah, I think that in the demo game they just ignore the compulsory move here. Or no, wait, no, it is in here. To perform it is in here, yep, so you do have to do that. So, yep, so first you do a full move at your maximum speed.
Which is 3. And if you want to move through the obstacle, you can just
Because they can do that.
because they have the speeder.
Yeah. Well, and I think technically in the demo they just say to just ignore moving over obstacles and
Oh,
things
sure.
like that anyways, so.
I think we can handle
Yeah.
moving over obstacles.
Yeah.
I think we have that playability.
So yeah, so that doesn't actually count as a move action though.
Oh no?
No, so this is just something that happens at the start of your turn. You don't have to measure for the second one. You just do the same thing where
Yeah, you can keep your second one in cohesion. That's the term they use for this.
Yep.
Right. I think is that.
Yep. So that was like the start of your activation. Now you get to actually take your 2 actions.
Yep. So like, they have their blaster at range 1 to 2, which would be anywhere, or out of their front arc. They can shoot up to range 3, one of each color, and it has impact 1, which is.
What is the impact one?
So impact that's mostly if you're fighting against vehicles. That basically will put damage through to a vehicle. I don't have the wording off the top of my head here.
I'll grab it here.
Should be in the in the keyword section, kind of right where you're.
Oh,
at.
Impact.
See, I think it was down. Yeah. Should be
It's
immune to pierce. That might be one of the ones that they say to ignore during the.
Yeah.
But that's dumb. Let's read it. Read about impact. We're gonna impact.
Oh, so it sounds like the better shooting option than the.
Yeah, like
Hold on,
because
blaster.
that'll help like fighting against my ATRT because normally. Should be.
Yeah.
Come on, John.
Hey, I'm still learning the rule book. You've been hogging the rule book, so I'm not sure where to look at.
Why
stuff
didn't
in the rule
you
book
Why
yet.
didn't you download the PDF like all the cool kids did?
I did, but that doesn't help me with turning pages. I use rule books by I'm like, okay, I usually have to open it, well, it's this far. And at least with D&D books, I'm accurate within, like, pages, but...
Unit keywords, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, where the fuck do they have?
Jeez. Come on, Leo.
Sorry. Oh.
This is pretty much almost the entire starter with those guys on the side there then?
Yeah.
Yep.
They've just got special guns for like just excluding for the game.
For the demo game, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And
So far, Vader's taken 2 shots to the face.
And oh, he took damage?
Yeah.
Oh snap! How many
Yeah.
hit points does he have?
8. He's done
8.
6.
He's got quite a bit of hit points.
Start
but-
choking things.
I wish.
Well, I mean, like...
Can't you
for-
screen and bind
Yeah,
the
like,
troopers?
some things can shoot that far. So, like...
I could, but
Yeah.
the troops haven't moved yet.
And we are also Vader doesn't get suppressed anyway, so it doesn't really matter that.
Can you use like the force and just crush that walker? Just like,
I mean, he could, just not...
Not in the demo.
that'd be sweet.
Where's
Can you like force choke a guy and just instant one shot a guy too?
he can he does
Nice.
have an upgrade
Nice.
called Force Choke that does just one shot a mini.
That would be pretty sweet. That was like my
There's no
favorite
impact
powers
in
in
there?
the Wizard of the Coast game. Just choke. Dead. Cause you kill little guys
It's gotta
with
be
that
in
one
there
shot.
somewhere.
Yeah, I think impact is only in the rules reference, which I'm pulling up now.
That's weird that they wouldn't have it in here at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rules reference is pretty comprehensive.
Yeah, I feel like the learn to play guide is maybe a little too trimmed
Oh
down.
no,
but-
it's right here under weapon keywords.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah. Impact X, when attacking a unit that has the armor keyword, a unit performing an attack using a weapon with the Impact X keyword can change a number of hit results to critical results equal to the value of X.
That's right. That's what it was. So basically, when you're rolling, so when you're attacking, like my ATRT, it has the armor keyword, right?
Yeah.
So it only gets damaged by critical hits, not by
Regular hits.
regular hits. So so the impact keyword would let you convert. So, and because you have 2 of them, it's right now it's actually impact 2.
Okay.
Okay, so you would get to convert 2 of your hits into crits. So if at some point down the road I do enough damage to kill off one of the 2 speeder bikes, and their damage threshold is 3.
3 apiece?
By the way, yes.
Okay.
So once I do 3 damage, you have to pull one of the minis off.
Right.
And so then at that point, now your impact value would drop down to 1.
Okay. But then I have to turn them a little bit, so they're facing your
Well-
ATR team.
Well, you kind of you determine it based on
Line of sight?
the unit leader,
Okay.
which I think is supposed to be the guy who's this one.
Leaning backwards. Okay.
Yeah, the guy who's not even looking. And I mean, and I'm definitely in your arc. I mean, he's technically in your arc in both of their arcs, anyways.
Okay.
If you go out from there, and I'm definitely in range because they got what, range 3? Yeah. So they shoot then with 1 red, 1 black, 1 white. So you'll roll 2 of each die, since you're shooting with 2 units.
He does have 2 actions, so he might want to aim first or something.
Well, he moved. Oh
No,
yeah,
no,
you
that was
compulsory
did-
move.
Oh yeah, that was
That
a
was
compulsory
compulsory.
move. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
what,
so
how
yeah.
does aiming work?
So aiming, you gain an aim token,
Okay.
and you can spend that token to reroll up to 2
2 misses.
of your dice.
Awesome.
So-
Is that just misses, or can I also re-roll like a hit?
You
if I
can
wanna get
re-roll.
a-
It's just
Yeah.
re-roll dice.
Yep. So if you rolled like 3 hits and a crit or whatever, you could re-roll 1 of those hits to try to change that because you can only convert 2 of them
Yeah.
on an exceptionally good roll, as an example.
So you're gonna do that. So you're gonna do the aim action and then take a shot at the ATRT.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm assuming I can just do this to speed things up since they both get.
Oh yeah. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
You combine all your dice into one pool
Okay.
when you're attacking like that. The only time that would be is if you were splitting your
weapons.
fire between. No, even when there's different weapons later on, you'll still roll them all in one pool as long as you're attacking the same target.
Okay.
When you're playing like the full rules and you got the different weapons in here, you can split fire with weapons with different names. You can fire at different targets. So like all of these guys firing their blaster rifles all have to shoot at the same target. But if you have like the ion trooper in here also, he can fire his ion disruptor at a different target. And then so in that case you would roll that attack as a separate attack. But otherwise normally everything's shooting at the same thing, so you just
Or-
roll it all as the one die.
Or for
As
the
one dice.
for the speeder bikes, even like one guy could use his pistol and the other could
Yep,
shoot
yep,
out his
yep,
arc
exactly,
at
yeah.
different targets.
Mhm.
All right.
That's a pretty good roll.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, so you've
So-
got
You
you've
could-
got these 2 that you'll be able to convert to crits with your impact. So no reason to re-roll those. So you might as well spend your aim to re-roll those 2.
Nothing.
Nothing. So that's 4 damage to me, unless I've got
You've
I
got
don't-
your 1 dodge, so.
Yeah, I've got my 1 dodge, so I'm gonna cancel. So I forget. I think, yeah, because dodge happens before you get to use your impact to modify the die.
Okay.
Yeah. So the,
Yeah, apply dodge and cover.
So actually, since
So
I
I-
had the dodge, you might have been better off leaving
Keeping
that
that
1
hit.
hit out there, but yeah, whatever. So I removed that, so then I take 3 damage.
Yep, and then you resolve your card ability modifiers, attack or defender.
So I will...
Did you roll your defense?
Huh. Oh yeah, I suppose I should actually roll some
Before you
defense to see how
take
much.
3 damage.
Yeah. What do I on the? So yeah, I do dodge before I even roll, right?
Yep, you dodge, and then the attack dice get modified,
Yep.
and then you roll your defense.
Which is white for me.
2. Or no, equals the number of hits, that's right.
Yep.
That's gonna take some getting used to.
So I've got 1
And you got a surge.
1 block, and then I've got a surge, but it's an offensive surge, so that surge doesn't matter. So
2 damage.
I cancel 1 more, so that's 2 damage.
How much health does your guy have?
6.
Okay. So it actually equals out to my bikes pretty well.
It's like they were trying to balance it.
All right.
Hey, I don't always assume they try to balance things in the first set.
Let's see. All right. I'm
Well,
gonna...
that is totally true because you couldn't hear Alex at all. Forgot about that.
All right. I'm gonna move my trooper units or my other troopers. Here, let me just. Yeah.
No, sorry.
Okay, let's see. Do I have range on Vader or the bikes? I should. I believe. No.
Are you just short with those
No.
couple guys?
Huh. You have to. You
Oh,
measure
that's-
from
The squad leader?
the leader. Yep, he determines range. So yeah, I don't have range with him, so he's just going to move up again. All right.
And then you said for like the measuring with that, is that only after movement or
You
or whatever?
can measure with this anytime you want. You
Okay.
can measure with the range ruler at any time.
And then with the 1 to 3, they can fire from 3 away, anywhere from 1 to 3.
Yep. Their range is 1 to 3.
So if say somebody had like a gun that was just like 2, they
Yeah, that
couldn't
would mean
shoot if
that
they were
means
getting
if
closer.
that means he would have to be within there.
Okay.
If he was closer or further away, it wouldn't work. And there are some weapons like that have like a more limited range band like that.
And actually, so ranges from the base of your unit leader,
Yep.
So base to base.
and but it can go. It's any enemy
Model?
trooper.
Yep.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't have to go to the leader.
Yeah, I know, but when you measure, but you have to start from your leader.
Yes.
To yeah, I mean
But-
that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't have to go to the enemy leader.
When you're measuring range.
When you're measuring range.
Okay.
So if their leader is back, but they have units in front of them, and you can hit the units, you're still able to target that unit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess I am in range with these guys, so I'll probably move them next. Or aim and shoot.
Well, randomly activate them next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you draw. Yeah, and you already know that it's all.
Looks down.
Oh no!
Alright, and then aim for these guys then.
Okay.
And then I'll have them shoot at the rebel squad there.
Okay.
So I'm guessing they each have cover.
Yeah, so for line of sight, you'll go from your leader to what you do is you go from the leader to kind of to the base of each unit in the squad, and if
Yeah.
at least half of them are behind some cover, then they get the cover.
Okay. So they are.
Which I can definitely say.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically that'll just these will grant me cover 1, which will cancel
One hit.
Yeah, 1 hit.
Okay.
So, and let's see, yeah, so your stormtroopers fire with white, I believe, right? Yes, so white. So you'll need to roll five white dice. So here you. So there's those. Here, and then here, we'll just put these out for now, indicating your blanks you had.
More blanks.
More blanks. You get any? So
Well,
you
it sounds about right for stormtroopers.
So stormtroopers have precise, which means when they
spend.
So
when
I
you
can
spend
roll
your
3
aim-
dice instead of
Yeah.
2.
So here, just roll 2, and then. Okay, and so this one was a blank. So just roll that one for the third one then.
Actually, technically, barricades are heavy cover.
Are they?
Yes.
I thought they were only supposed to be light cover.
The
So you
terrain
can
included in
cancel
the
too?
Star Wars Legion core set consists of 8 Imperial barricades. These barricades provide troopers with heavy cover,
Ah, okay.
but do not provide cover to vehicles.
Okay, so it's actually cover 2. So, but I believe stormtroopers have an offensive surge, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can convert them to
So
hits.
so this gets converted to a hit. Now, because of my cover, I get to cancel the hit. I believe I don't get to cancel the crit.
Yeah, just as it cancels hit results.
Yeah. So 1 goes through. Now, these trooper guys are really weak, so they only have 1 health. So
They no saves on the
Huh.
crit?
Oh, god damn it! I keep forgetting to. So I just get to roll 1 white, and yeah, it's a blank. So, and I didn't have a dodge or anything. Yeah, so one of my guys is gonna die.
Okay.
We'll pull you out of here.
He has been defeated, boys. You got him.
So when you're pulling units out,
Mhm.
generally speaking, you
Lead his
have to
last out.
pull you have to pull one that's not the leader. There's some instances where with line of sight, I mean, there's never really going to be line of sight issues in this setup because everything is shorter than the troopers. But when you get higher terrain, sometimes you can have some line of sight where
Such as this line of sight
yeah,
example.
where the unit leader might be behind around a corner, so you can only shoot at the guys you can actually see.
Okay.
So or the unit leader, I mean, might be exposed while the other ones can't. So the unit leader is the one who has to die, and then you have to go through this rigmarole of promoting another guy.
Oh.
Do
So
we
don't
want
be
to? Do we want to do the? I totally forgot the suppression rules.
I think.
or should we just skip it for now?
I think we should skip that for now.
Okay.
Just to-
Because
just to keep things
technically they're
moving
supposed to
along.
be left out of the demo game anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll just skip it for now, and then you can always read up on the suppression rules later at
Okay.
any time. So basically, suppression rules. I think if you played other ones, you might be familiar with it. Where
Yeah. That's fine.
it'll kind of pin down your troopers some, so they lose some actions after they become suppressed.
Right.
Basically, whenever you get hits or crits rolled against you, that just represents. So you then get a suppression token, and that kind of is supposed to mirror like your guys like kind of hitting the dirt, taking cover.
Right.
So.
Because they can't freely
Yeah,
move.
well,
when
so
getting shot at.
and so while they have suppression, they actually get a cover bonus basically, but once they have once they hit whatever their unit's courage value is, which will be the yellow number there.
Okay. They'll run away.
No, then they're considered suppressed. Okay, so then they lose 1 action a turn, right? If you hit double your courage value of suppression tokens, then you flee.
Okay.
Okay. And I believe that's just you just make a max speed. You have to make a max speed move towards the nearest edge of the table.
Okay.
Vehicles don't get suppressed. And then there's some other stuff like if you're within, I think it's range 2 of your commander, you get to use your commander's courage value not for suppression, not to see if you're suppressed, but to see if you panic and run. And Vader's really cool because he has a blank for his courage value, which means
So
his
he'll never
courage
run.
value is infinite. He never gets suppressed and he never panics, and troopers with him also never panic.
Because you can use that value.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Um,
Morale leader.
yep, exactly. All right.
So-
So yep, and you spent your aim token, so that's gone.
Yeah.
And he's been so it's up to
And
me.
since we're talking about like the cover and whatever, So like, if you're measuring for cover and your leader's like back here,
Mhm.
and you're shooting at those guys, this is still giving cover to them
Yeah, it's basically if there's something
until the leader is in base-to-base contact with the
Yeah.
with the cover.
Yep.
So now you would have cover from their shots, but they're wide open to your shots.
Okay.
Let's see. Luke is going to move, and he's gonna just
Take out one
move
of
so
his-
forcefully that that dude's gonna fall right over and be amazed. And I'm gonna move him up again. Nice. That's the end of the round.
No.
He has.
I
Oh,
was
yeah,
one
yeah.
because I went second.
No, I know it's the end of the round. There you go.
Okay.
This doesn't actually even look too bad at an angle like that.
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay. So
On a full like 3x6, it would be.
Yes, correct.
we'll do a.
If
an
we were doing
aim
that, however, we would also adjust it.
Okay.
on these guys, and then
What's up, guys?
we'll take some shots at Luke.
Yeah, we're Legionine. We're straight.
All right.
Yeah. He's game sweet.
Those are a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Yeah, they're
35s, right?
They're
Yeah.
they're hefty.
Wait.
yeah they're
Everybody's
good. They're
dead.
good like
There's
quarter
something
inch
hitting his
taller
face.
than the Imperial Salt figures.
All right. So I'm gonna shoot at Luke.
All right, cool.
Well, that was better than last time.
Yeah.
All right.
Can do more with poses.
Oh, well, here
and
because
more-
these actually have different
more
faces,
detail.
so you
different
can't.
faces. I
yeah.
can't use them. Okay.
Yeah, so you don't
So
like. So we'll just
represent?
Yeah,
You can't, like,
we'll just say that those represent.
change
So then
them,
roll.
Two more.
None of these can really be changed. The
The ones from the kids.
the
And then I can
ATR
reroll both
keys,
of these with the
like the
aim.
legs do
Yep.
move, so you,
Oh,
you have to get it in position, right?
Of course.
All right.
What's
so you
the-
got
the-
3 hits.
You're in cover.
I'm gonna have cover, so that is gonna pop 2 of your hits out of there.
So, but the ATSTs, right, actually do have movability, right?
Yeah, the ATSD, like, I mean, you'll kind of, when you assemble it, you're gonna want to glue it in place. Otherwise, it'll
Yeah.
just sort of like slump down.
Slump down, yeah.
But the legs, all the joints
I like the
are
spike waist.
you can position them almost however you want. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. All right, roll my defense. Wait, I should look at what color die Luke actually rolls, not that one.
No rips. You still got him.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Luke, you had one job. Just roll one die. Looks like not even looking.
Luke did not have a dodge token, so I couldn't deflect it back at him.
Well, maybe you should think before moving twice.
Well, he was gonna be way back here then, and that's dumb.
All right, so that is the end of the round.
Yeah,
then.
so that's the end of the round. If we were playing the full game, there would be, there's gonna be a few cleanup steps where we take all our tokens off and blah blah blah. Then there's also there's a rally step in the full game
Yeah,
where
for
you
your
would
suppressed
pull
guys.
a suppression token off of each unit and
But
Have a
I'm
chance to anyway.
yeah.
relatively
you
impressed
just-
with these
Oh, you do
stormtroopers.
get to, at the end of the round. You get.
Yep,
to
at the
remove
end of the
one.
round, you get to pull one off of everybody, and then at the start of the round,
Before it activates.
howdy, whoever is saying hi.
Howdy, Rogue Lieutenant.
Oh, that's just Joe. Whatever. I take my howdy back. You get no hellos.
So, what's the special thing that your rebel troopers get to do?
So my rebel troopers have a nimble, which says, after defending, if I spent a dodge token, I gain a dodge token. So it's kind of like once they get a dodge token, once they have a dodge token, it's really nice for if they're in a position where they're going to be fired on by multiple units. They get to keep regaining that dodge token, so they can use it in every single attack.
Okay, so once again, they're mirroring my guys, where
Yeah.
my guys are more precise on the shots.
Yep. So your guys shoot better, my guys dodge you better. But back to what we were saying about the the suppression
Yeah.
is at the beginning when it comes time to before they activate, you get
When it activates before it does actions, yeah.
Yeah, you get a chance. You have a chance to remove suppression token, and then there's also the
recover action.
the recover action, which just wipes off all suppression tokens.
Yeah.
But
and readies your cards.
yeah, but you lose an action to do that, which is another reason why some people in the chat were complaining about reload weapons, because once suppression tokens start getting put out, all of a sudden reload weapons become real crappy, because you have to use one of your actions to
Get rid of a
to
suppression.
reload them, and if you got suppression tokens on, you've only got one action. So
Yep.
you just wasted your whole turn just reloading your stupid rocket launcher.
Yep.
Now, that being said, that I'm expecting in like one of the there to eventually be like a gear upgrade that's something like an auto reloader or something like that.
Mhm.
That
Or just a fast reload where you get to take an extra action after doing something.
yeah, or something, or you can, when you take a reload action, you can still do another action or something like that. You know, something that makes reloading not so junky. Someone says, "Hey, good video, lads." So thanks.
Thank you.
Um.
Captain Kanga Spooge.
Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, see, I don't know who that is. So it's cool that he says thanks. I don't care what, like I said, we don't care what Joe says. He's, yeah. So we did this. So we go back to the beginning, and we would do our order cards again.
Turn 2.
Turn 2, round 2.
Round 2.
I am ambushing you, and you ambush me back.
There we go.
Let's see. So
I'm glad we have
I
the same
forget.
idea.
Does this pass over to me technically? Let's see. I had round priority before. So do
I think we had given it to him, but you went first.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
so-
Which meant I did
Yeah.
technically. So I think I still have it. So I'm the one who has to roll the die.
Or no, that's right. He did roll the die, so you have that. So
Yeah.
you roll the die.
Is it a white die or a black one? I forget what color. Can you check and see what color again?
Yes.
No, I'm glad to see we have the same idea each time.
The player who has the round counter rolls a red defense die.
Okay. Joe says, "Go Empire."
Red.
Yeah.
Red. Very red.
Thanks, Joe. That's a dodge. So I keep. So I have.
So you have priority.
Yes.
Oh, dang.
So I am going to issue my 1 token to my ATRT.
Okay.
And the rest get shuffled up. And then you get to do the same here.
So I get to choose one and then the others get shuffled?
Yep, so you get to choose 1 token and the others get shuffled, yeah.
Hmm. Those guys are probably going to be the...
Alright, cool. So, my ATRT, let's see, yeah, I should have plenty of range there.
I don't know.
Or wait, no.
You
Oh
did
my
move
god,
closer.
I really should have shot with them last time, because their other, the
Other loadout?
the upgrade cannon has range 2 to 4. Ugh. I'm so annoyed I didn't shoot with them last time.
Oh man.
So, but this is range 2 to 4, and you are within range 2. Yes, between range 2 to 4. So I can fire my laser cannon, which has impact 3.
Okay.
So that means I get to change up to 3 hits into
So, well, actually, first I'm gonna aim before I do anything else.
Sounds like a good plan.
Then I'm gonna fire with impact 3. So I have already 2 there. I'm gonna spend my aim to re-roll this one. Shoot, still a blank. And then, so yeah, and then these both get converted to crits.
Okay.
So that is 2 damage for you.
And then
So you roll.
Check your. You're attacking the speeders,
Yep,
right?
white. So you get to roll 2 white defense.
Ooh. So 4 damage?
4 damage, yes. Although actually, speeder bikes are granted just naturally because of their speed. They automatically get cover 1. So actually, one of mine would have been gone. I forgot about that.
So I'm only taking 2?
Act 1.
1? Okay.
Yep. Because I only had 2 hits on you.
Yep.
Or 2 crits on you, and 1 would have been canceled. So.
That's right there.
So yeah, so 1 damage on 2.
Alright.
Oops. What is that emoji that Joe keeps typing?
Oh, love? Like, love sick? I don't know.
To do with sunglasses? I don't know what it is.
Does that
Joe,
guy have any
get
other?
Get better emojis.
Is he gonna shoot anymore, or is?
No, that's why I aimed and then I shot. So
Okay.
he's done.
So then I gotta take my compulsory move here.
Yep. So this has to be, so like this part does have to be locked into here.
Okay.
So this is going to kind of run you, and I think technically you would kind of get to ignore that. So I mean, yeah.
Let me just go this way.
So yeah, and then he just kind of just make sure he's facing the same orientation as the other one. And then
Oh, the barricades don't provide cover to vehicles.
Oh,
Yeah.
that also is a thing.
So
And
I mean,
then-
actually, like that the non-leader speeder could move to like the other side of her, for example.
yeah.
If you wanted to, he doesn't have to.
Yeah,
stay
I
with
just
the
turning it a little bit so it had
Yeah.
so they were both kind of facing
Yeah, they have to
same
face the same
orientation.
direction. That's right.
Yep.
But if you wanted to, that could be on the other side or whatever.
Yeah. Or behind him or in
Or
front
behind
of
him,
him.
yeah.
Or,
As long as he's within range.
the
This
move
one.
distance 1, yep.
Yeah.
All right, so that was your compulsory move. What are you doing for your 2 actions?
I'm gonna do aim.
Aim and fire.
Yeah. I mean, they're way out in the open. They might as well aim and fire.
They do have some pretty good guns against that guy, right?
Yeah. The impact one.
Yeah, the blaster cannon.
Plus, I'm not really surprised that all the big guns are facing each other right off the bat. Okay.
Woo! So yeah.
So you could spend your aim to reroll that one, because you lose it anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I forget. Let's see. So
Way more accurate than these guys in the back.
So dodges and cover happen first if you have any of that.
yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I just wanted to double check here. But he's also got the surges too. So
Yeah.
Oh, when the third, you get to dodge and cover before any
Yeah,
modification
yeah.
happens.
I feel like, there we go. Yeah. Apply, dodge, and cover. So modify, which would be that, and then you'd also do your surges now. Also,
So I've got 2 surge.
surge. Do you surge for hits or crits?
Speeder bikes do for both. Or,
No,
or
no,
crits.
just-
Yeah,
just for
surge
hits.
for hits, but
That's right.
you have what? So you have impact 1, and you have two
Bikers.
bikers. So that's
converts 2 of these.
two of these to crits. Yep.
And you ignore that then,
Yep.
and you get.
Juice. That's 5 damage, and that I think kills him.
You get to.
Well,
you
you
get
get
to
to
roll
say-
defense. You get to roll defense.
I know. I don't want to roll defense.
I just want to die.
See, what game have I been playing lately?
Where you just
Where you don't get defense,
sync up,
apparently,
yeah.
right? Take it.
Yeah, and then, like when I first started, I was like, "What the hell? Like, why don't I hate that I don't get to roll defense die?"
A miniature game or
Yeah.
I mean, that happens sometimes in 40K.
like Armada,
with,
you
like,
don't have defense.
enough
really,
EP.
it does really bother me. Like I played it a bunch, and it was like really confusing to me that like I didn't get to.
Is it a
What-
newer game? Like,
God, I can't remember what it was. I feel really ridiculous. But at any rate, yeah, like I remember just being like, "What? Why don't I get to roll defense die?" And then, but so yeah.
They're like, just take it.
Yeah.
All of it.
So we've got
No.
5 here, huh? And I've got
Gotta save
wait,
3. Or
I've got to save a bunch here. So let's see, and I think I've only got offensive surges. Yeah, so that's
you do cancel 1,
so that's 1.
and then you get to roll 2 more.
Oh wait, yeah, this doesn't really matter because that doesn't cancel crits.
Oh.
Right?
I don't know what
No.
you're doing.
Or yeah, it does.
It blocks anything.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's just you have to cancel hits first. I don't
Yeah.
know what the. So okay, so then I got to still roll
2 more.
2 more? Yeah, because you had 5. So 1 more.
Still alive.
So that's 3 damage. He's close. And if we were playing the full game now, I would be getting because I've exceeded my
The half health.
Threshold.
this, I forget what it's called exactly, but basically if you go over the orange number in vehicles, or if you hit that orange number worth of damage, you essentially get like a critical effect where your like your weapon upgrade could be disabled, you could lose an action, or I think like you get stuck where like you can't move or something like that.
Yeah.
I forget what the effects are, but
Okay.
Yeah, one is like you can't back up, or
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, like
and you
And these guys don't have it because their health is so low. It doesn't really make
Yeah.
a lot of sense for it.
yeah. So yours just. Mm-hmm.
we'll just blow up at 3.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
So
so-
you're done there.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna randomly activate one of my dudes, which is one of my core units. So, let's see. What's the range? It's range 2, but you'll get cover.
Nope, vehicles.
All
Cover
right,
1.
vehicles. Ha!
He does have cover 1,
Yeah, so he
From
gets
his
it
ability.
anyways. So.
So yeah.
but he only has cover 1 instead of cover 2.
Yeah. But hey, I'll take cover for being out
So
in
do
the
I
open.
take an aim or a dodge? Aim or a dodge? I'm gonna take an aim. And then we'll fire on the speeder bikes.
Oh no.
I think they shoot black.
Black, yes.
Okay.
Hitting a crit.
Well, you roll 2 more.
Yeah, I know. So we'll just did a crit. Yep. Oh, this was a crit.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Well, I was good. Well, okay.
so.
I was marking the hit and the crit right there, but
Well, I was taking the blank off of here. Well, I guess I've got the. So yeah, so.
Surge.
Surge. Do we have? Nope. They have defensive surge. So I will. Yeah. So I'll just re-roll these 2.
Alright, so we'll just take one of those off.
Yeah, well,
Cover one, blocks one.
yep. So, and your guys don't have armor, so
You get to roll 3.
White die. Or, yeah. Ow.
so that's 2. Yep, so one of your guys is out of there.
Alright.
So long.
Remove one of his core.
Should still be the same. These guys haven't moved yet. So we'll just aim and shoot again.
Do it. Do it.
Shoot with the...
Here's the other way.
Thank you.
Stormtroopers, I think, do have an offensive surge.
Yep. So to crit or hit.
To a hit.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, did he roll all his dice already?
No, he only rolled.
3.
Okay, well,
So he has to roll 2 more.
yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
We don't surge yet.
So,
And then I can re-roll the 3 misses.
Yep.
yeah. So just roll. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what. Yeah.
Yep. And then another hit, and then that one becomes. Do they surge for hits or crits? Hits.
Hits.
Yeah. So 3 hits. And who are you shooting at?
These guys.
These guys. So cover 2.
Yep. So
Okay.
2 are gone. So 1. And that's 1 more damage.
Okay.
Duros, you're out of here, sucker. No one wants your bald head.
Alright, that's it for these guys then.
Like they're just sitting back there and just shooting.
Commander.
I like the sit back and shoot style.
Let's see, what's his speed 2?
They're like, aim? You don't have to aim. Just point it.
So, gonna move him 1,
Oh, dang.
and then I'm gonna move him a second time to put him into melee
Then he automatically was in
with
melee?
speeder bike.
And he has a charge.
And he has charge, which means I automatically get to roll a melee attack, which is 6 black dice.
Okay.
With impact 2 and pierce 2.
So is Pierce like no saves?
Pierce, Pierce,
Ignores 2 blocks.
ignores 2 blocks.
X blocks.
Yeah.
In this case, 2.
Alright, well that's good. So we got 2 blanks there and a hit. And let's see, so I got impact 2, so those both become crits. Oh wait, no, you don't have armor, so it doesn't really
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, it still happens.
But yeah, so you roll, so you got 3 defense.
So you got 3 defenses.
Is it the whites on those guys? Yeah.
Okay.
And since this is a melee instead of a range, they don't get the covers.
Yep.
So.
And you would have had to roll 3 blocks to
Yep.
be able to block 1 of the
Yeah,
damage to
exactly.
stay alive.
So I don't feel so bad about
yeah, so,
completely blanking.
Well, no, he didn't have it. He didn't have any damage on.
yeah,
it.
but you have pierce 2.
Yeah. So
So
Yeah.
if you would have rolled any blocks, you could pierce past them.
Yeah, but if you rolled 3,
Yeah.
I have to
and then
roll.
you had
They have to all
yeah,
block.
you're right. Yeah, otherwise you would have taken at least 3 damage.
At least
I,
3,
I,
yeah.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Now.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy how that worked. That's pretty big attack there.
All right, Luke Skywalker doing some work, but now he's out in the open where everyone can shoot him.
Okay.
So now one of your 2
The other troop
guys
guys.
left. Why do you only have 1?
Because I'm going second.
Because
Oh, did you already pull this out?
I just
randomly?
pulled this out,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I didn't see that. I was like, yeah.
Okay.
I think this is pretty easy.
so you stand it. Okay.
Aim and shoot.
Aim and shoot.
Okay.
Wah, wah. Still no dodge token to do deflect.
Well, you've using all that on move. You couldn't
Well,
stand back and dodge.
I wanted to get up there, and he did exactly like in Return of the Jedi, where he slices the front right off the speeder bike, and it goes right
Alright.
into the tree.
Okay.
So 2 surges,
Surgeon to hit.
a surgeon hit.
And then 2 more.
So, and then you
Oh,
had
yeah.
your aim, so you can.
Spend that to reroll to 3.
Jeez. Ouch.
They don't like Luke.
So
Like,
let's
at
see.
all.
So these all convert, huh?
Yep, to hits.
So
5
5
hits.
hits. Okay.
Oh,
That's 2 blocks.
no.
You don't have
Yeah,
this.
he's got an offensive
Yeah,
surge.
no D6
Okay.
surge.
So then 2 more rolls.
With deflect, I would have been able to
Block.
surge that, and then he also deflects those ones back. With whatever defensive surges you get, he deflects
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah.
back.
That's pretty sweet.
Wait, whoops! I only need to roll 2 of them, not 3 of them. So that's 4 total blocks. So 1
No.
more.
3 blocks.
3 blocks and a surge, so only.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
that one was the
2 go
surge.
through?
Yeah. So 2 go through. So
Damage 3.
3 damage on Luke. All right, I'll activate my last set of guys.
All right, the 3 troops that are there. What's up, guys?
Get him up into cover.
Yep, I'm gonna move him up to base contact. And those guys behind. And then we'll take a shot at Vader.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got 3 blacks. I'm rolling here. And that's 2 hits.
Vader saves with the red dice. 2 saves.
All right.
Boom.
Okay.
And now up to Vader's activation. Which right now is still him slowly plodding forward.
Probably. Okay, so he's got the 1 move
Yep.
with this.
Yep.
He's not moving very fast.
No, he's not.
And then he has to be within 3 of these guys?
For
Issuing
when-
orders.
just
Yeah.
for the order issuing
Yeah.
part.
You're not going to have any issues with that.
And at this point, really, your order issuing doesn't matter for them because you could just always rent. Because you know if you always just assign one order to Vader, you always know the other 2 tokens you're gonna randomly draw are gonna be the core units,
Yeah.
the troopers. So
So I'm going to probably give him the dodge token then.
Well, that won't matter because this is the last movement of activation of the round,
Oh,
and you'd lose,
yeah, so no one can shoot at him. So.
you would lose the dodge at the end of the round.
okay.
So I mean, there's no sense in not
Moving twice.
moving twice, and hopefully trying to get.
All right.
Sup?
That is not the one I meant to put down, in all honesty, but it's down already, so there we go. Standing orders from
Okay.
both of us. I actually meant to do the other one,
Oh.
but
Well, I was trying to trade with you on that one where I was going to go last and then go first.
So it'd be round 3 back to him. So he would roll the
yep. So you-
red d6,
Nope.
and it passes over to you.
Go me. So let's see. So I get to put out 3. So we'll just go.
It's 4, right?
Oh yeah, 4. So yeah, I get
yeah,
to.
yeah. So both of you get all of your orders, whatever order you want.
Yeah. So there's no.
I think I know which ones Leo might be activating first.
Well, I mean, doesn't feel super lopsided right now. Despite my backers being down. Because at least that thing's got like 1 wound left before he's
Can I
out.
see the rulebook again?
Yeah, sure.
Just trying to pick up bits and pieces.
Oh, Vader still has no cover there.
Oh, I suppose that's a good shot too.
Shoot at Vader, or do that.
So I suppose we're getting into the point where talking about being engaged might be.
Yeah,
And you're
because
gonna
that's
be
what I
burning.
think I'm going to do here. I think I've.
Because so,
So I'm gonna move 1, and then move 2 to engage Wader.
Okay.
so a unit that engaged cannot perform ranged attacks, cannot be targeted by ranged attacks. So now you can't shoot at Vader either.
Now, but that also
But-
means his stormtroopers can't shoot at Luke.
Yep. And cannot perform moves except to withdraw. And to withdraw takes your entire activation to form a speed 1 maneuver.
Okay. Let's
Which
talk.
seems terrible.
Whatever. I'm on speed 1 anyway.
Yeah, for Vader it's like, but.
Yeah, but it's your entire activation.
So
Yeah.
so I moved in, and so then I get my charge attack. Oh, that's
Surge.
That's really great, Luke.
So you got a surge.
Yep.
All right.
And a hit. So yeah.
All right.
So I got a crit
Surge from
and a hit.
And you get 2.
Yep.
So yeah. So you roll 2 blanks. Whiff blanks.
No search for me.
I was gonna say there's no way Vader can have a defensive surge.
Okay.
That'd be silly.
I'll
Just
take
the
2.
deflect super
So
defense.
that's 2 damage. Yep.
So I'm up to
Here, you
4.
want a 3 token on there.
Okay. Do I get to hit back or?
Well, now it's your turn to activate. Yep. So
So you could.
you could if you want to activate Vader.
No. We're gonna leave Vader where he is until the end of this, because I don't really see a point in letting you barrage him to death.
Well, you don't have to run away. You can just activate him and hit back.
But he's saying that if he
yeah.
then like
Oh yeah, then if he kills Luke, then
then that leaves Vader right there.
Yeah.
So.
standing in front of all mid guns. Pew, pew, pew.
All right, and then this is the 2-1, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
Yep. So you measure from the leader. So if you need to,
You can
pop,
wait.
you can just pop him out of there because it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Yep, and just get it there, and then. Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Right like that. Slide them in. Yeah. Then just move those guys in around them. Don't have to be touching the barricade. They do have to be behind the barricade to not be.
At least half.
Oh yeah, half of them for cover.
Yep. For
Again, that was line of sight that I
Yeah,
was thinking about,
with
which,
line-
which
yeah.
this can't affect.
All right, and then we'll have them. Let's see here, range 3. Shoot at your heavy guy.
All right.
All blanks. 2 more. Then they have to be crits to do anything, so. You're not doing
And
it.
they don't have any conversion.
Why am I not hosting the channel?
Doesn't look like
anymore?
No, they just have precise.
I don't know what happened.
Well, that's okay. I'd rather have them.
Oh, I bet it was when we went down.
Oh yeah, yep. I bet we lost. Dang, that stings.
Yeah, probably. I think that's probably how it worked. Oh well.
yeah,
forgot
I'd
about
rather
that.
have these guys in cover than the aim.
All
and
right,
shoot
so
that.
Yeah, he did nothing. He rolled 2 hits. Which
Okay.
can't affect it.
Oh yeah, because he's got the armor.
But again, I think it's pretty fair right now because I only have to get one shot through with these guys.
Yep.
And then it would be
Alright.
your turn again.
Yep. So here, I want to see if. Oh wait, I can't shoot.
Yeah, you
Vader.
can't shoot Vader.
Yes!
Now, can I do range? Yep, that's
Yeah, oh,
range
yeah.
4.
That's range 4 there.
With no cover, so we will take. Let's see, what's it? I think it's. Yep, and 2 blacks, red and 2 blacks.
Are you using your laser cannon?
Yep.
Nice. Impact 3, which doesn't matter. And front end, it's definitely in the front arc, so.
All right, so and then I believe he surges for crits. Right?
Yes.
Yes. So. Oops. Why am I? I rolled a red defense die. That's why.
Oh, yeah. There,
All right,
that's
2
fine.
hits and a crit. No, I don't think his
Oh, no.
stormtroopers don't defend with red, do they? Oh, they
They
do.
do.
Yeah.
Nice. Jeez.
I think it might be like the stormtrooper armor.
Armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because as we all know, that really seems to do a whole lot.
Yeah,
to
all the time.
movies.
Yeah.
Well, apparently you can deflect a laser,
Apparently.
A laser cannon blast, you know.
but they
Like
can't
whatever.
deflect rocks.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Well played.
That's what happens when you play Drop the Sack with Ewoks. That's an actual game that Ewoks would play called Drop the Sack, wherein Ewoks would drop sacks of rocks on each other.
Okay, so
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 you're
who's sending porg emojis at us now?
X-Wing junkies.
all right. So is he doing anything else then?
Oh yeah, I meant to aim first, but I didn't, did I?
No.
Well.
I mean, at least
He's
all your
gonna-
things were
He's gonna
hits.
take a dodge, I guess.
Yeah.
As his other action.
So in regular play, would you declare dodge and stuff before?
No, you can
shoot?
do your 2 actions and.
In any order.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just something like aim. It's like, why would you do
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I
after?
figured it would be stupid to take an aim after you'd already attacked.
So who's gonna activate now? From the leader.
All right, and then they'll shoot at these guys. You've got cover 2 right now.
Well, that depends. Let's see. I think they still do, but
They
yeah.
definitely
His
do.
line of sight. Yeah, they still got cover.
Okay. All lengths. Off to a fine start, guys. Okay.
Oh, and 1 hit, which is totally
Cover.
negated by cover.
Yep.
Ah, suck it.
Well, I'm just trying to get to cover.
All
It's
right.
gonna be cover wars now.
Yeah, I like how suddenly it's like, all right, everybody's getting covered.
Well, I'm like, my bikes are gone. Those are my hard hitters. And I can only do aim shoot for so long before I'm like, oh, we don't have guys to aim shoot with.
Let's see. So we've got range 3, which would be there. All right.
Two's right. So I will say, Hawk, what you could have done
This is
was like
dodge.
all these guys
Yeah.
could have been over here,
Okay.
and then over half you would have had cover. So you
Yeah,
have
because
to-
like right now, I can.
How was it? Was this guy up here? Or was he back here? I don't remember. Like that?
Yeah.
No, you had one guy in front. However it was.
Can I see the range 1 here? 'Cause for positioning my dudes.
So yeah, this. So he's trying to keep as many of his guys behind cover as possible.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna take fire at those guys then, with my second action.
Okay.
All right, so that's 2 hits. And
4 hits.
2 more hits, so 4 hits. Well, at least. Oh, so you only. Oh yeah. What? Man. Stop rolling your weighted dice, jerk.
But at least it's just for stormtroopers. And
4
it's not
dodges. 4
And
dodges.
Stormtroopers and Vader, like all of your units get to roll those defense dice.
4 dodges. You're ridiculous, sir.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all that. It's all that. It's all that Warhammer training.
All right, my other guy. He is also going to take a shot.
No,
And-
Vader gets activated.
Oh yeah, Vader.
Yeah.
Vader gets to activate.
All right, Vader. You get the attacks. 5.
6.
6.
Oh, 6.
6 red die. It's an extremely nasty weapon.
Oh man, all those surges.
So yeah. So you could have, if you wanted to, aimed first still and got that, but
Yeah, which seems really weird to be aiming with your lightsaber, but hey, it works.
I did not realize that.
what was that?
I misdid a surge,
Oh,
so I only got 1 hit. All right.
So you had a hit and a crit?
Yeah.
Alright. And I get red defense dice, which I'm sure I will not roll nearly as many blocks as he did.
yeah. Are you immune to pierce?
I am immune to pierce, so.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah,
That's 2 blocks.
Nice.
Ha!
he can do it too.
Now that's when Vader's all like, impressive. Most impressive.
All right. You guys can shoot.
Pew, pew, pew. Here we go. They are going to take a shot at the squad Dodgy McDodgerson over there.
Are they going to do any actions first?
They are going to aim first. It's a hit and a crit. I will spend to re-roll this one. So, and then we'll get 3 dodges here, I'm sure, because you suck.
No.
All right. Ah, 2. All right. So long,
Like finally.
stanky stormtroopers.
All right. Next round.
3.
So we should be on 4 now.
4 over to you.
All right.
Yep.
Roll the die.
No, you get your 4 back.
Oh, I get my
Yep.
4 back.
So technically, yeah, you have both these in your hand, so
Okay.
you can still play the game of holding on to your 3 if you really wanted to. See, and then when you get these specific ones, they also have additional abilities.
Oh, nice.
And like this one example affects 3 units, but one of them has to be Darth Vader.
You still have push?
You can still push that.
Yeah, you should still have your assault, which is the 3-banger.
Yeah. Well, you said I had them back.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no, I didn't say all of them. I thought I just gave you the one.
Yeah, you
back.
should have that. So that's the one. Okay, yeah. So we both did that. So it's my turn to roll. Red. Surge. So hey, you get to activate first.
No, I think that's it's only on blocks.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He gets to activate first since I lost the tie.
No. If the result is if the result is blocked, you have priority. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So I lost. Yep. So
I thought it was the other way.
so Hawk goes first.
Yeah, 50% chance. So yeah, you get to activate first.
Right. Who has
Yep.
cover?
And so you only got 3 units. So I got 4. So I do actually have to
Choose.
Yeah, and I will just not do one of my core units.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter since I've only got the one because
Yeah.
I don't always get. So it's like still. It's still like having all 4.
Yeah.
So.
So you moved into cover. There has to be.
Okay, so he moved himself base to base there and adjusted those guys. And then with you next, gonna fire.
I think we're gonna dodge.
Okay. Oh, here. Well, I didn't use my dodge tokens.
Okay.
All right. I think I'm gonna aim and attack with Luke then, right? Or maybe can you only double check aim? Does it just say attack or does it say
yeah,
range?
that's why I checked. I checked and it just says attack.
Okay. All right, and let's see. Luke's lightsaber is only...
While attacking a unit, spend aim tokens to reroll 2 attack
Yep.
dice for each token
Okay.
spent.
Hitting a surge. So we got 1 hit, 1 surge out there already. And another one. And I had the aim, so I'll re-roll these 2 because he surges for crits. Yep. All right, so that's 3 crits and 2 hits, sir. So that's 5. So go ahead and roll your 5 blocks now.
Because you don't need to roll.
Yeah.
Oh, he only rolled 1 out of the first 3.
All right, so that's a good start.
Okay.
So 2. So,
So you take
that's
3.
which is 1 short of
Yes. All right, Vader, you're last. 100% last.
All right, your activation.
I'll have these guys aim.
Which guys?
These guys.
Yep.
And they'll shoot your big guy over there.
All right. So you had what, 2 crits on there? So roll a hit.
And then reroll 3.
Yep, reroll 3 because you have precise.
Yep. So 3 crits. All right, and I have white, I think. Yeah, white defense. It's because I'm clunking around in my rickety old Clone Wars era ATRT.
3 saves. Let's go.
Yeah, I thought you were going to activate that instead of.
Yeah, but he
if-
offensive surge.
If
though.
only you had defensive surges.
Yeah, so that's him. He's out of there. See, I was counting on his armor to get him through it. I didn't think he was gonna roll that many crits, man.
That's true.
Well, I just gotta get 1 shot through. Yeah. Woo!
Butts.
We got him, Lakes.
Just kind of back to a little bit of an even game.
Okay. Let's see. The only guys of yours who hasn't so far is Vader. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So.
You have a bit of advantage there.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide here. Let's see. This should. Is this still range 3?
Yeah.
No problem, Bob. I'm going to.
What's funny is if Luke and Vader go this turn, the game is still basically equal.
All right. Yep. So I'm gonna aim with these guys, and then take a shot. Shot.
The Dodge boys.
Yep. It's one. And then aim to re-roll.
And then I'll take your one hit out for dodge.
So that you can take that hit. The crit couldn't be dodged.
Oh, I can't
Correct.
dodge the crit.
But I
Yeah,
rolled
yeah.
but I rolled the hit, so that's
Yeah.
good. But so
I
I
mean,
got
technically-
so I still got one.
Like,
So
I mean, technically the cover would just block that hit.
yeah.
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 He wouldn't have to even spend
Yeah,
the
because
dodge.
dodge. Yeah, so you could hold on to the dodge still for next round because you can't get rid of the crit. So,
Yeah. But you
or
say
well,
get-
well, does cover negate crits also, or just we said
No.
just hits, right?
Yeah, they both only negate hits.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, so roll your one defense.
Yeah.
Because your cover just blocks that, so you
Yeah.
don't have to spend this.
All right.
In case those next groups
Yeah.
end up
Vader's
using it.
activation.
All right. Aim.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
There's 2 crits.
Here, 2 crits. Oof.
And then I get to re-roll the
Reroll
one.
one.
Yeah. Okay.
What's he get the reroll?
He
Oh,
aimed.
He aimed.
Oh yeah, because he had the one blank. Yeah.
All right, Luke.
Oh
Let's
boy,
come at it.
6. Red. Where's my reds?
You save 4 of them. You're good.
It's 1, so I have to roll all 3 of these.
Yep.
Yep. I'll have to save.
No!
Oh, but one.
You saved 3. Boo. Adios, Luke.
All right, Vader. It's 3 shots. You can take 3 shots.
All right.
It's
Yep.
fine.
So these guys are gonna shoot at Vader
After aiming.
after aiming.
Yeah.
Yes.
That might help.
Obviously. Always aiming. And that's 3 hits. So I don't even need to.
All right, Vader. You gotta save all 3.
And you
No,
don't!
almost.
You don't!
Nah, it's good.
Adios, Vader.
Now we get to play the cover war.
So Vader shouldn't have Vader shouldn't have aimed there. He should have just made his attack, and then he could have
And then he could have had a dodge,
Then he
yeah,
could have dodged and
to deflect.
to deflect there. Not
Yeah.
only would he have blocked it all, he would
But he
have
would
also
have-
knocked out one of those troopers too. But now,
But I couldn't. I wanted to make sure Luke was gonna go away though.
Yeah.
Because if Luke had suddenly killed Vader, then I'd be in a little bit of a rough spot.
Are you guys both at your 4s now, right? You've played all
Yep.
the cards, so it doesn't
Yep.
actually matter. So he can just go ahead and roll the d6 and
Yeah, to see. Alright, so I activate first. So.
so I don't. So because this is facing the other direction, you can't take cover in it, right?
Oh, no,
Or
you can.
You can. It's just
Yeah.
it's just aesthetics.
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering how hardcore they got in the rules about that.
Yeah, well, at least as far as anything I've seen so far,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
nothing that would stop you from taking cover from that side. What do I want to do?
Now we get to probably the most boring part of the game.
Yeah, well, see, now normally it wouldn't be like this because when you're playing the full game,
You'd have an objective to try to go
yeah,
to.
there's actual objectives.
Objectives.
So
or-
like
yeah.
here, like there's intercept the transmissions. Place one objective token in the center of the battlefield, then place one objective token halfway between the center and the left short edge, and then one halfway between the center and the right short edge. So you got boom, 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 1, 2,
So
3.
even if it became a slog, it'd be like someone
Yeah.
would hopefully
And then
have one of those.
And then victory is determined at the end of rounds 2 and 4. Each player gains 1 victory token for each objective token they control. At the end of the game, each player gains 2 victory tokens for each objective token they control. A player gains an objective token if they have more trooper unit leaders at range 1 of that token than any other player. So, and then at the end of all 6 rounds, whoever has the most victory tokens wins. So like this isn't necessarily a situation that's always going to be happening in the standard game, because normally the objective is not kill all your opponent's guys, it's get to an objective and steal it or hold it. Like there's some like recover the supplies where you want to get, where you actually pick up and carry these objective tokens.
Yeah, so there could be objective like markers on the board
the board that are moving around. There's one, I like this one that's at the end of round 6. It's just called Breakthrough. At the end of the game, each player gains 1 victory token for each of their unit leaders within an enemy deployment zone. And then like each game is set up a little bit differently. Like there's like so far there's these 4 different
deployment areas.
deployment things, so depending on which one, and there's a whole process for how you end up determining which ones you're using each game.
Generally like a D6 or something.
Well, it's sort of like so what you do is you lay out, you get three deployments, 3 objectives, and 3 condition cards. So these condition cards can affect how the battle is too.
Okay.
And then we each take turns. I think we get 4 picks, where like I'll pick one and I'll say I'm gonna cancel out the leftmost card here. So I'll say, okay, I don't want to do this deployment, so I cancel that one out. Then you get to pick, and you'll say, I don't want to do this one. So now we know we're going to be doing this deployment zone. And then I get one, and then, and then you could get one, and then boom. So whichever one is, so we would do hostile environment, disarray, and key positions as our objective.
Okay.
So it's kind of like it's kind of randomized, but it's also partially determined by the 2 players. Yeah, so anyway, let's see. Do I want to try and get some cover, or do I want to just aim? I guess I might as well go get up on their cover, because with these guys, I've already got cover from them. So if I can shoot these guys, knock them down, cover or not, it's not going to matter so much.
Oh sure. So yeah. So that's interesting. You reveal 3 randomly.
Yep, and then
out of the total decks for each category. And
Yep.
then, and then you do that drafting process.
Mhm. And right now there's only 4 or 5 of each thing, so
Yeah.
there's not.
Not a
But
huge
I'm guessing with later expansions they're going to introduce more, especially
couple.
more. Maybe not more deployment zones, but definitely more.
More objectives. And
More
conditions.
objectives, more conditions
Yeah.
on down the road.
There's only so much that you can do with
in a
with
core set, yeah.
deployment. Well, with deployment zones.
Yeah, with
too,
the
but,
deployment zones, yeah. Unless you start doing really stupid stuff where it's all like, oh, one guy deploys in the center of the board, and the other guy's on the edge, and like that would, I don't know, that would be really hard, because especially when there's some
conditions or
where like something like an objective starts right in the center of the board, and
yeah, like you'd have to do that with very specific
yeah.
other things.
I think
It'd be really cool for like home
Yeah.
home play, like to come up with a surrounded type.
yeah. I think I'm gonna activate these guys. I'm gonna aim and then shoot at Dodge Squad over there.
Before they dodge.
Dodge and shoot, boys. Dodge and shoot.
Okay.
guys have defensive surges, so. So there, and then I'll use my aim to reroll these two. Come on. Fuck. And then
Cover 2 blocks them.
cover 2 blocks. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
nothing. This game's stupid. No. All right, activate. Do your thing.
Dodge and shoot.
Okay, these guys, I assume.
We'll shoot at the guys that haven't done anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Why not?
I think you fire whites.
Yep.
And then the other one's there.
All right. Done.
Cool. Well.
At least we got dodge.
These three are gonna fire at your unactivated ones.
Yep.
Because unless they roll crits, they can't.
Yeah.
Are you aiming?
Huh? Yeah.
Aim.
Of course I'm aiming.
Oh, they
Good
have the-
dodge.
They have the sweet nimble feat.
That is true.
But there's only one other shooting anyway, so.
Yeah. Yeah, right now it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Gotta try to get the firepower up there.
Yeah, try and see if I can knock down one. Although I've got to get all 3 of these to be hits, and then 2 of them are automatically canceled. By a
You can
couple.
roll
Monster crits.
That's true.
You can roll crits.
Like that. Yeah, well, I'm gonna. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
then
no
you
reason to
finish.
not re-roll these because they're gonna
Yeah.
get canceled by cover anyways. So. All right, so 1 crit.
And
Aha.
Boom.
Boom.
Haha. The scales have tipped now, sir.
aim and shoot.
Okay.
All right.
At which one?
These guys.
And I believe my guys should still have an angle to have cover.
Technically, we go from. I mean, it doesn't matter, but that's.
Because I would say, because it looks like these 3 have cover, these 2 don't. I mean, these 2 are kind of outside, but these 3.
Yeah, I think that middle guy has cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. All right. Off to a fine start.
Jeez.
Nice.
Oh.
Make up for the saves.
Wow, yeah. All right.
So technically, this would be the last round of battle.
So I'll roll to see, let's see, and it's a block, so I get to activate first again.
That's pretty helpful for you.
Yep.
I think he's gone first in every round.
That's,
No, you did
Except
once.
Okay. There you go.
So, which ones do I want to shoot at? I suppose I might as well shoot at them. So.
I mean, yeah, you have to take that shot
Yeah.
first, right?
Now, but do I want to dodge and shoot?
No, you have 5.
Yeah.
And they're only
Yeah.
shooting 3 at you.
Yeah. So I might as well aim and shoot because they still have cover.
So, yeah.
Against those ones. So.
There you go.
And re-roll these 2. All right. Well, 2 get canceled, so 1 goes
One's
through.
still going through.
Nope.
Yeah, because they've got offensive surge, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, your activation.
All right. Aim and shoot again. Those guys.
From those to here, okay. Okay, so yeah, so just 1 more. Yep.
And those convert to hits.
Yep.
Which are blocked by cover.
Yeah, but
So-
he has the aim, so he can re-roll.
Oh yeah, he can re-roll them.
And you had a blank too, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, so you have to re-roll 3.
Yeah, so
Stays out there.
All right.
Yeah. So,
So it
one.
didn't matter, yeah.
Better than not trying, though.
Shoot.
Yes, we got somebody.
Got him.
I think you probably should have activated these guys though,
Possibly.
because now he has a chance that eliminated the unit.
So now I'm gonna go with these guys, aim and shoot.
Whereas if you get that dodge with them again, you know.
And
Nothing.
Defensive surge.
Yeah, defensive surge.
But you have
so,
to aim.
So I'll re-roll these two. It could be both crits. It could happen. Yeah, they could both be blanks. It could
They
happen.
could both be blanks.
So I think these only have the one crit side, yeah. So you only got a 1 and 8 critting with those.
All right.
Aim and shoot.
At the guys back
Okay.
there. Definitely living up to their stormtrooper name.
Boom. Precise.
Precise.
Precise one. All right.
So technically, this would be the end of the game.
Yeah.
And you
And
win
now,
it.
now, how would they say in this one? How are they saying you determine the winner?
Probably
So,
At
most
the end of
models
round
will win.
6.
Well, I mean, it's the same way that you would in the standard rules. So, if all one player's units are defeated, obviously they lose. If neither is eliminated, the game ends, and the player with the most victory tokens is the winner. For the learning battle, players gain 1 victory token each time they destroy an enemy unit.
Yeah.
So you each have 2.
So it's a tie?
Well, we each have.
So-
we each have 3 because we've each destroyed. Because I destroyed. Oh yeah.
No,
yeah.
2,
Because
yeah.
Vader and yeah. So it's a tie.
Yep. At the end of the game, if both players have an equal number of victory tokens, players total the point cost of their opponent's destroyed units. The player with the highest total wins the game.
Mine was 215. I think I beat you because Vader's 200 all
And
on
he's
his
at
own.
290.
Yeah. So technically, yeah. So technically, I won. Now, when you're playing the normal game, you do not get victory tokens for killing.
250.
Oh right. Oh yeah, I forgot about the. Yep. So 250 and
So-
it's 290.
Look how, like, for this starting game, the Empire has so many more points on the field.
Yeah, because
Because it's 290, and then 290, and then 88, so 378. They have three-
yeah. Versus what did we say? This was 250.
And then another 80,
Yeah, and then 80. So
330.
yeah, I feel like
But like a lot of Vader's points are also if he has upgrades to be
Yeah.
able to use like his Master of the Force and stuff. So
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
there's
I can
some stuff
so I
like
can
that.
see how that also actually balances it out.
So that's Star Wars Legion.
What do you think?
It seemed fun.
So did you? I know you were saying before when we were talking and kind of just getting stuff set up, you thought it sounded a little more complicated.
Yeah.
Than 40K. Do you still feel that way, or?
I mean, with all the different types of die, it is slightly, but I think it's just like playing it out.
Uh-huh. Yeah, see, to me, it feels simpler because, like I said, I mean, like, everything you need is right there on the well, pretty much everything you need for each unit is right there on the cards rather than, you know, like I said, having to have these codexes full of
Yeah.
charts and stats and...
And you also don't have to worry about your 2+ or 3+ or whatever. I really like the system that Fantasy Flight has developed for pretty much all their games, where it's symbols and symbol canceling basically.
Yeah. And I think especially when they have the different dice with different amounts of symbols on here, I mean, it works out really well to, I mean, so you can basically give things, you can basically kind of simulate a huge variety of probability
Mhm.
based on mixing and matching amounts and different colors and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize how good cover was in here though, because in 40K cover is rather negligible and isn't actually that effective
Uh-huh.
outside of like line of sight blocking.
Yeah, in this game, I mean, cover is a big deal, which is why some weapons, some blast weapons, I think, are going to be huge. Like
Important for rooting
Yeah,
out
like
guys that are just
Blast,
bunkered down.
blast negates cover.
yeah, blast.
Yeah.
If you have the blast keyword, you ignore cover.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, that's right. Because the concussion grenades.
Yep, concussion grenades do that, but they're only range 1. So,
Yeah.
so that's one thing is like you can get the concussion grenades, and if only one of the troopers in your squad uses the concussion grenades, the whole attack still gets the blast keyword.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, but like with like rebel troopers, it doesn't matter so much because, you know, they're rolling black dice anyways, which is the same as the grenade. But I mean, but it would still give. So like, if you have the one of the heavy weapons troopers in there, they'll would grant their weapon
Yeah.
blast and stuff too,
Yeah.
which is it's kind of cool. But like I said, it's range 1, so you have to get up close. Which, as you can see here, to get into range 1, a lot of times you're going to be exposing yourself a lot if you want to get up that close. So it's kind of a risk-reward kind of thing you have to figure out.
This is why I like the light guys.
That Z6 trooper is pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, the Z6.
Just 6 white dice.
Yeah,
whatever.
the Z6 is awesome. Like I think Z6 is much better than the Ion Trooper, and then same thing with the Stormtroopers. The DLT Trooper is going to right now is a better upgrade than the Rocket Launcher Trooper. The Rocket Launcher rolls a ton of dice, but it's also a reload weapon, which means you fire it once, and then I think it also has like encumbrance or something, so you can't. So it slows that unit down.
Oh yeah, it has the tap symbol.
Yeah.
That's the reload. So you have to
Yeah,
take-
that's the exhaust symbol. So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
usually have
exhaust,
to
yeah,
exhaust it. Yeah. So, at least as the game stands right now, it's not the greatest. I think when they have time to, like we were saying, when they have time to roll out some more upgrades, there's going to be things that are going to make it more useful.
It is nice that they add the unit and don't like replace it.
Yeah.
So that's nice. So you are getting more
Mm-hmm.
beef to your unit.
Yeah. And
But they also cost like 34 for
Mhm.
that guy. So that's
yeah, I mean, but there's also other stuff like you can just add one more mini for a negligible amount of points then.
yeah.
In the personnel slot.
Yeah, 11. It's the cost of one
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
And
11 or
I liked it. I'm interested in what they're going to put in the personnel slot in the future, because in the rule book when it's talking about the personnel slot, I think it was in the rule book or yeah in I don't remember whether it's in this or whether it was in the reference guide, the rule guide. They mentioned the personnel slot being for like extra troopers or engineers or medics or something
Sure.
like that. So I think it would be really cool to an expansion for the Rebel Trooper unit where you get a medic personnel who can, well, maybe not for them because they've only got one wound, so
Yeah.
one wound threshold, boom, one of the minis is off unless
Yeah.
like the medic somehow brings the mini back. But I could
Yeah.
see something where
That would I feel like that would probably be too.
yeah, but if it could heal a wound off of a mini that's still out on the board,
Yeah.
and same thing like maybe an engineer unit that can heal wounds off of vehicles. I'd like to see like transport vehicles would be kind of cool, like
So your range 1 guys can actually get in there.
yeah,
without
so you
dying?
could like load Vader up in the back of the hover space truck and haul him across the battlefield to. Then he just jumps out and wrecks Rebel face.
So are we wrapped up here?
Yeah, I think we're
Pretty
wrapped
much.
up. So we
All
can,
right. Do you want to promote your podcast at all since we are streaming right now?
Yeah, I don't know how many people are still watching, but
We'll
that's true.
We'll save this
it's right
anyway.
here. The Jodo cast. Yeah, I think it's the Jodo cast.
Oh, they can.
Yeah, see my shirt.
Yeah.
I wore this on purpose
Yeah, it's at thejodocast.com. You can find us there. You can also find us on Twitter at the Jodocast, or on other places at the Jodocast too. Instagram, Twitch, etc.
Yeah, and we stream at least every other Thursday. Myself, along with the Kamikaze Snowman and some other friends. Next week we'll be streaming Pandemic Legacy Season 2. We are wrapping up November and hopefully December and finishing the game. So watch us if you don't care about being spoiler or if you have watched the game. And otherwise, you can follow Kamikaze Snowman on Facebook, Twitter, and everything, and they will let you know what we're playing next and when we're streaming. 7 p.m. on Thursdays, roughly every other Thursday. You got anything, Hawk? You got anything to promote?
I don't. I'm just a
All right.
20-year-old guy.
Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We are going to call it a night here. So yeah, hopefully we will stream more X-Wing in the future.
More. This is not X-Wing.
X-Wing, more Star Wars games in general. Excuse me, Star Wars in general. Probably a lot of Legion because this game is really cool. Bye.